What's up, guys? Today I want to talk to you about how I went from zero short-term revenue in 2018 to over $250,000 in short-term rental revenue in 2020. I hear all the time that, yeah, but I've missed the boat, it's too late for me to get involved, or it'll never work in my small town, and on and on. Excuse after excuse, and I'm telling you that's all it is an excuse. I'm in southern Florida right now enjoying a little vacation with my wife. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what I'm going to go over in this video, and you can enjoy the scenery while I go over that. So guys, honestly, I had the same thinking, making excuses. It'll never work in Charleston, West Virginia, even though I had over 30 years experience in the hotel industry and 30 years experience in the investing in real estate. And I just decided to take a plunge, and it's life-changing. It's the best way to maximize revenue in real estate investing. And if you're not involved in real estate, then I encourage you to get started. I actually wrote an ebook, How to Build Wealth Through Real Estate Investing. And if you watch this video until the very end, I'm gonna give you a copy of that for free, no obligation. A couple years ago, I recorded a video while I was in the Dominican Republic, just talking about my experience at about 5 months into the short-term rental game. And all of the things I talk about then are still relative today. So take a look at this video. Let me know what you think. Enter your questions and comments below. Like this video, share it. And also, if you guys have any interest in investing in stocks, there's a link below for 2 free stocks on Webull and on Robinhood. And if you want to get started in hosting on AirBNB, there's also a link below that'll give you a $150 invite. So check out this video, let me know your comments, watch till the end, and get a free copy of my book, Building Wealth Through Real Estate Investing. I'm going to talk to you today about how I went from knowing nothing about Airbnb to an Airbnb superhost in 4 months. If you've been following anything that I do, you know that I have a very simple system I follow for everything. And that's set goals and take actions towards them every day, immerse myself in the business that I'm getting into, and then automate it. I'll tell you a little bit about my story and how I got into it. So, I'm in the hotel business and the long-term rental business, so I understand a little bit about real estate and hospitality. But I live in Charleston, West Virginia, and I was always scared of getting into Airbnb because who the heck wants to go to Charleston, West Virginia? And I just didn't think there would be enough occupancy. So my mother-in-law is getting a little bit older, and we wanted her closer to us, so I bought her a house. When I was done remodeling it, I showed it to her, and she's kind of set in her ways, and she likes her big older house, and she just said, I don't want it, it's too small. So I went down the usual path of renting it out long-term. It's about a $750 house. And then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try Airbnb. I've been wanting to try it, this is a nice house. So then I get into, I don't know what to do with Airbnb. I don't know how to do it, I don't know how it works. I don't know anything about it at all. That's the immersion part. I just simply jump in. I set up an account on Airbnb, and I just went through the process and looked at all their frequently asked questions. I looked at the competition in my area, took notes of, looked at them to see which ones were rented, which ones weren't, and maybe why, were there clues why. So I gathered up some furniture that I had around. I bought a few beds, and I set the house up. I set the listing up. And right before I was ready to set it up, I said, let me just make sure that I got everything covered. I pretended like I was a guest staying there. What was it that I wanted when I got there? So I don't want to have to deal with the owner, so I wanted a lockbox. I made sure it was easy to find on Google Maps. When I walked in, is there a place to put the keys? Is there, directions? Is there emergency contact information? Are there comfortable couches? Where do I put my luggage? Is there coffee and bottled water? Is there a desk so I can work on a laptop? Is there Wi-Fi? How about safety features? Do the doors lock properly? Is there a fire extinguisher? Is there a carbon monoxide detector. And then once I got all the basics, I walked myself through getting up, getting a cup of coffee. Do I have all the silverware? Do I have the plates, the cups, the creamer, the sugar, that kind of stuff? And then, okay, let's pretend I'm gonna take a shower. Oh shit, I forgot the shower curtain. And then, okay, I'm drying my hair. I forgot the towel hooks. Little things like that, that if I didn't take myself through that process, I would have forgotten, and I would have got a bad rating from my first guest because of that very reason, because I didn't think it through properly. So August 31st of 2018 was my first day of rental. Since then, through December 31st, my occupancy was above 90%. And that $750 a month house that I would be getting if I just rented it long term, after all my expenses, after Wi-Fi, after cable, after heat, gas, electric, water, sewer, trash, I averaged in the first 4 months of my business $1,508. This is in the winter time in Charleston, West Virginia, and that's more than double. I can even probably triple it through the high season, the peak season, summertime. I'm in the process of adding 5 more. And every step of the way that I learned, I documented what I did, what I needed, what kind of supplies. I set up having a cleaning lady that knows what I want. And for each new listing, I'm finding a new cleaning lady. And really, it's just for duplication of services, because I don't want to have a guest checking out at 11 and another one checking in at 3, and my cleaning lady saying, I'm sick, or I can't make it today. When I duplicate those services, I can always cross them over from one to the other. So once I get to 4 or 5, I'll probably have an average of 2 maids available for each 3 houses that I have. If you want to become successful and wealthy in real estate, and specifically Airbnb and short-term rental, here's the homework that I want you to do. I want you to identify one, either room in your house, if you're just getting started and you're young and you don't have any capital, or a building that you can rent an apartment in and convert it to short-term rentals, and I'll talk about that later of how you do that, or a rental house that you may already have. Commit to 1 unit or finding 1 unit until the next module, and then I'll walk you step by step how to do the entire process. I'm here in the Dominican Republic in Punta Cana, and I'm still renting houses and selling cars. And I want to show you how you can have that same lifestyle, the lifestyle that you want, that you dictate. Join me in the next module, and we'll dig right in and tell you exactly how to set up an Airbnb.